And good evening to all of you tuning in to our live broadcast here at the North American Bear Center. This is Spencer checking in with another update for you. We're currently at $30,000, $450, and we got another one coming out on screen with me as I'm talking about our update here. So we're still climbing. We're still about 15,000 away from our goal, but we still have some time.
I feel like we've been there before.
Yeah, it's a little deja vu going on.
Yeah, we're at $30,450, full of pizza, subs, and
snacks.
It is, 6 o'clock. We've got Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna coming on at 7.
Special guest.
And we've got some fun things there lined up. I'm sure they'll have some pretty good stories. We'll get a chair for them.
Yep.
Let them sit here and let them talk for about an hour or so until they get us up to 45,000.
Yep.
So we'll probably see you guys tomorrow. But we've noticed a little bit of a slowdown in the giving, but it was really, it's been a good day. We cannot complain.
No.
We're over the 30,000 mark.
It's huge.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So $30,450. I'm feeling that we're going to be at about probably 36,000, 37 around probably 8 o'clock.
Well, I mean, we'll see what Lynn and Donna do.
With Lynn here, he's a big fundraiser.
Yeah.
And he does a good job with it. But we want to thank everybody for watching us today. Welcome to the Give to the Max
2023
event. As we're watching the leaderboards, the golden tickets, they're eluding us again.
So far.
Away. But doggone it, we're just hoping there's still enough time left to give a $500 away every 15 minutes and $1,000 once an hour.
We're seeing a lot of the donations that come in. They're smaller but timed, and that's good. That gives us more chances for those golden tickets.
Yep, the big ones are wonderful. The ones that are, whatever you can do helps the Bear Center.
Right.
And helps the Bears and helps us move forward further and further for Dr. Lynn Rogers' mission and the Bear Center's mission and the Ecology Hall's mission. It keeps these younger generations moving forward to pass that mission on to other generations.
Right.
So we just ask you that you keep on talking to your friends and family and posting on Facebook anywhere you can that this is the last basically 6 hours.
Wow, still 6 hours.
5 hours and 57 minutes.
Ooh.
Got to go. And the days kind of went by fast.
Yeah.
We had some nice conversations in the office in between things.
Covered a lot of topics.
I was just playing some songs for them, having them guess who they were, and they were 0 for 2 on some of the songs that I played for them to see if they recognized them, but they didn't. So I'm doing pretty good so far, right?
Yeah, good quiz.
Stump the youngins. But as we look back here, we see rub marks going on trees. I think that was Lucky, wasn't it?
Correct.
Doing one there. The Bear Center this year has done a very good job. We have managed to buck the system again and have a good, amount of people come in here. It should be in the 25,000+ range, considering that a lot of people were staycationing up around these areas and doing different things. We had a lot of good traffic. Actually, we had them on days we didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Even on nice days, it got busy sometimes,
yep.
Which is very unusual. We had great retail store sales on our merchandise. The website's been picking up since Missy's gotten very creative and doing some fun Facebook ads and different things. And I even like waiting for him and seeing what she's going to do next. She's done such a good job with her creativity. We do have a new website being built that should be introduced to you down the road.
Exciting.
Here. We've been working on it for dang near, 6 months, 8 months?
I feel like it's been longer than that.
Might have been longer than that. It takes a lot of time to get a good site together. We've moved slow on it purposely because we're working around stuff to help us out. We've had good sales with the Heidi Pinkerton pictures and Dr. Lynn Rogers pictures. Our legacy wall is growing. The Bear Center.
Lots of growth.
Growing as a whole.
Yeah.
We've now got 3 biologists on the staff. And, of course, Dr. Lynn Rogers is the head of all those biologists, but we still got 3 nice young biologists coming up and one that is just a senior, which is Lynn.
Yeah.
And still sharp in his field, let me tell you, he is. But, as we take a look at our future and we look at the growth of the Bear Center, we look at some of the things we've done, we can only see good things for the Bear Center in the future, and that's good to report.
Yeah.
And when we do our financials at the end of the year, it's going to be another one of those financial periods where we continue to move forward, put some money away, but at the same time, which it absolutely says that the existence of the Bear Center is going to last in the future. And how does that help? It helps when you give to the Max. It helps us do those projects that we couldn't do without them.
Right.
We could not.
I mean, if you just take the projects that Give to the Max as help fund for us, I mean, this place would look a whole lot different.
When I thought back on since 2014, that's what, 9 years.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured out roughly about $300,000 plus, if not a little bit more than that, since I've been doing this.
Wow.
That doesn't include the years before it.
Right.
And I think Kathy had a number. It was up over $500,000.
It's pretty staggering.
Yeah, and that's from you folks out there given to the North American Bear Center, caring about the mission of Dr. Lynn Rogers and the staff and everybody moving it forward. Trusting in us that we're going to do a very good job for you out there is always a tough thing with a dollar.
Yeah.
And I think you've put your faith in us as far as us moving the Bear Center forward, listening to ideas. We collaborate with the Wolf Center. We collaborate with now a new friend of ours is the Minnesota Zoo, which is one of the top zoos in the country.
Yeah.
And it's the largest zoo in the
country. Fifth largest zoo in the entire United States.
Yes. And that says something. And we got a visit from their director, about 10 days ago?
Roughly. Yeah, roughly.
8 days, maybe it is.
He was in here last week.
And we got to pick his brain and talk to him. So, we learn every time we meet with somebody. Spencer learns more and more every day. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than what you would ever imagine in operations side of it. And we usually will have an operations segment in the Give to the Max. But this year, I think that a lot speaks for itself. But it's always good to talk about how are we doing financially? How are we doing for stability? What does it look like for the future? I'd say right now, the future for us looks good. The economy across the United States looks sometimes sketchy, sometimes good. It's kind of an unknown because no matter who you listen to, it's something different that they're saying. But here at the Bear Center, we've managed to get through COVID strong.
Right.
And we did have some good programs that helped us out through that with the PPP funding and others. We're waiting for a nice chunk of money from the payroll tax program that should be coming hopefully before the end of the year. Yeah, that's about $88,000, which will help operations.
Oh, yeah.
It'll help recover some of our money that we spent during COVID. But as we came out of that, we felt very strong and very lucky because we know of a lot of places that didn't pan out so well.
It looks like we got an update coming over.
We got an update coming out. We got the whiteboard coming. Here comes the whiteboard.
Ooh.
30,515.
So let's get it climbing. We're moving on up.
I want everybody to hear me that are out there. We're going to have a special event at either 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. Tune in. We're going to have, if you watch The Voice, we're going to have the battle rounds. And the battle rounds are very important, and that's between us. But we got some new teams this year, and there's going to be a battle round, and I'm going to officiate it.
Oh, we have an official officiate this time. That's awesome.
They're going to help me officiate it, and we're going to see who can do the best job fundraising.
And we'll actually have a decisive winner this year, because in the past it's been the problem. We don't have an official.
We had a decisive winner.
Well, it depends on who you ask, right?
Obviously you and me.
Right, but that's what happens when you ask.
But we're out here now, so it was us.
Yeah, so it was us, yeah.
But we should have a little bit of fun with that. I really apologize for our guest list today. We had some neat guests that were going to be here.
Yep.
We were really excited. They were excited. And then along came a bug for Heidi Pinkerton. And she got sick.
We had some conflict with schedules and stuff. We couldn't make it,
she had
too.
A blood vessel pop in her eyeball.
I'm sorry. I meant some other special guests, too. We were looking to line up for you folks. But,
and I actually got a call from another one today that said that he was sorry that he didn't get back to me until today. And I told him why I called him. And he's like, oh, darn. I would have liked to have been there. He would have loved to have been here. And that was Blake Frecking. He's in charge of the fire guidance crew. He's actually the chief in that area and guides all the water drop planes and everything. And he was the one who was, excuse me, helping the Bear Center and let me know what was going on while the fires were here during the summer months.
Yeah, we had that scary time in the spring, and
Yeah.
like you said, Blake was the one up in the plane, so we kind of had an eye in the sky, so to speak, for that, which is nice.
He's in the command station for the attack plane team to go to put the fires out, and he was letting me know that we were safe and not to worry, and he'd let us know if we should start looking to do something. As you've probably seen in videos or wherever, planes were flying very low over us.
Oh, yeah.
Heading to this fire. So we've had some interesting moments here.
Yeah.
We really have. I mean, I think our timeliness on getting those cages for emergency transport were pretty good because we felt confident they were here. We had a confident vet crew waiting outside. We had a confident moving crew waiting outside.
It's almost nice that we basically did. It was a drill, and it was nice to know that our process will work if it has to happen, because you don't know until you know, right? And it's you don't want to have
we found out.
Yeah, exactly. So it feels good to have that plan in place and know that it's going to work.
Yep.
So,
and I think we had a pretty well a lot full of fire trucks here.
Oh yeah,
command post.
There was at least 3 big fire engines and a handful of the smaller trucks.
Yeah, here in Small Ely.
Right, and I think maybe 30 people standing around at one point. It was pretty wild.
It was pretty neat. Not something we'd want to go through again.
No.
But it was really neat to see the cooperation of all the people and how fast it came together.
Right, how it works and all that.
And again, all that stuff is due to your helping us with Give to the Max. We were able to buy, bear transport cages a couple of years back. That wasn't part of Give to the Max, but it allowed us to free up money to get this emergency stuff.
Same with the bear bed sling thing. It was custom made by a local company in town here.
Yep, and he made it for us extremely cheap.
Yeah.
And what that is it's a sling so that if we have a fire and we got to tranquilize a bear, that we can put him in this nice carry sling where 6 people can help lift the bear into their cage safely, comfortably, and then we can transport them out if that has to be the case.
Right.
We learned that we needed to have a tranquilizer gun, and we found out, we were looking to purchase one, and we found out we had one hanging on our wall in Dr. Lynn Rogers' 50 years of research. So all along it was right there. So we bought a few articles for that, and we're going to be taking some training on how to use it properly with our vet clinic, and we'll have a good follow-up service there to make sure we know how to use it.
Right.
And Spencer's going to wear one of the bear suits, and we're going to practice shooting.
Target practice. I'm pretty quick. You're going to have to be quick on the draw.
We're just kidding. but in all fun, in all seriousness, we have a good process for that, and it just shows you that we're not perfect by any means. We got a lot of growth to do and a lot of different things to learn. But
it's going to be exciting.
With the new fencing that they Give to the Max has helped with, the new enclosures, the new dens, the natural dens alone look phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and you could totally tell that it affected the bears too, because Holly was digging dens and she was like, "Look at all these dens I have to choose from. Couldn't make up her mind." And then Holly and Lucky decided to use the same one. They were just inundated with good spaces to hibernate, which is great.
They were sweets.
They were.
They really were confused on what one they wanted to use.
And we didn't make them by intention for 2 bears, but they decided to use them 2 bears per one, so they are definitely sweets.
For those of you that tuned into our live cams today that are out there, Lucky and Holly were out again today, roaming around their pen.
Raking.
Lucky was raking, pulling more stuff in. We had 50-some degrees at one point. I think it was 54 or something like that.
And I just went to get the pizza. It was still above 40.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's our, 4th day of this?
Yeah.
3rd day. It's been really warm.
Yeah, unusually uncharacteristic. In fact, 2 days ago was a record for this time in the year for record high.
And we're looking next week now of possibly a record low on Thanksgiving Day, I think it is.
Wow.
18 degrees.
That just goes with the seasonality that we have up here. I mean, it's crazy.
We get some pretty drastic
extremes.
We can have summer one day, and the next day we can have 10 inches of snow on the ground in winter.
Yeah.
And it kicks in and starts.
You got to be prepared.
But we just ask you keep giving. We know that every year we ask and ask and ask, and as it gets later, we're stretching those pockets, and we know things ain't exactly easy. Grocery shopping,
right.
Everything else is
everything's up
higher.
Right now.
But if you can help us out, we appreciate every bit. $5 to whatever amount you want to choose. It all helps the North American Bear Center.
Right.
And it helps you feel like you are an owner in this business.
Right. No donation's too small.
No, it isn't. Not at all. So as we move on forward, we got Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna here at 7 o'clock.
For those of you who haven't seen that segment yet, you are missing out. Let me tell you, it is a riot. So make sure you tune in for that one. It's all gold.
But make sure that you tune into Donna's facial expression.
Right. So that's all of it right there.
It's a lot of fun.
Her reaction
when Lynn says stuff, and the comments that are made back and forth. They've been married a lot of years, and it's a lot of fun to watch the two of them together. It can be quite the comedy event, yet a serious event.
Yeah.
Because Lynn really tells some very, very good, really cool stories.
Oh, yeah.
About some of the things he's done with the Bears. So that should be in about 45 minutes or so. They're usually good about showing up on time. I wonder where we're at if we moved it all.
Should I yell for an update? To see if we can get
and see if we can get an update.
Yeah, maybe they can hear us from here. Should I try?
Yeah, try it.
Hey, can we get an update?
We'll see if that worked. I'll give it a couple seconds, and then I'll go grab it myself if I need to.
That's our modern-day broadcasting system.
The PA mic's right there.
Know, I mean, Spencer, you've been doing this, we figured, almost 6 years now?
Yeah, this is my sixth
Skip
the Max.
6 years?
Yeah. When I thought it was 2024, so it should be my 7th year, but it's only 6. I skipped the year earlier, but.
Oh, you're looking ahead.
Yeah,
That's
right.
good.
That's how excited I am.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they heard you.
They probably did not.
No. But if you're tuning in right now, we want to thank our folks that are behind the scenes working for Give to the Max. We thanked them earlier. We're going to thank them again tonight. Kathy Paulson is working very hard because we've got some key people out that they're not able to help tonight or all day today, which are usually really digging in and helping. It's
right.
The mayors who have put a lot of time in this up to this point.
Yep.
And I think they're visiting each other. I know, I think it's Mary Vespa had some surgery done, and we were definitely praying for her for a while because she was having some struggles. But we hear that she's doing better. That's great. We got J.M. Barnish, who she was the head game of this program in a lot of times, and we just really, really miss her. And we hope that, JM, that you're hitting it hard and getting better because we need you for next year. We want to say a shout out and thank you to them. And Linda McCauley down in California, she's down there visiting her grandkids.
She's sick too, actually, I think right now as well.
Is she sick?
Just, not surgery sick, but she's not feeling very great, I know. So,
no.
Linda, get better,
better,
especially on your vacation visiting the kids.
Kathy, stay strong. We don't want nothing to happen to you.
She's the last one. The last domino, Kathy.
Yeah, we did have Cindy helping out this morning.
Oh, that's right, yep.
That was nice of her.
Well, yeah, that group gets really big if you get down to it. Everybody involved.
Digs in.
Yeah.
It's just nice to see.
Right.
And, Kathy's constantly letting us know what's going on and giving us updates, and we're talking about different things that we can do. We are going to have some exciting stuff going on starting at 7 o'clock, so please tune in for that. And besides that, I guess, we look across the board at the Lily Pad Picnic. That's a huge fundraiser, and we want to thank all those people that put that on. That was a fun event. It's nice to have that back this year, finally.
Well, that was a lot of fun this year, too.
It was a lot of fun. And it was good to see the people that were here, and the ones who couldn't make it, we felt bad about that because it was nice seeing them. Mo, I'm talking about you. And others out there, too, that we didn't get to see this year. But, there's next year, hopefully, and we can move forward on that. Linda and Hank do a great job, and all the crew. What can you say?
Right.
And Linda, I know there's a lot more people that work with you, and I'm sorry, I'm not remembering the names right now, but we want to thank all of you on that crew that does the Lily Pad Picnic. And we want to thank the people who donate. And I wonder if our friends are out in Massachusetts that always come here. And John, if you're out there, and Marcia, I think it is, if you're out there, we need to see your name somewhere pretty soon here. Come on now. You're always a lot of fun to pick on.
There could be a lot of Johns. Maybe you should point out the one you're talking about.
That one right there.
Oh,
John
there?
John with the
Got
Corvette.
it. Yep. Okay, got it.
Corvette.
Yep. Got it. Yep.
And I can see all you other ones out there, too. We're here for you. Just let us know. We just looking for some help and
Give to the max.
I'm having fun. You always help out big, but make sure you watch our video too.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Right. It's up here for a reason. We're doing the live updates on the top of every hour, but we have this playing for you. Missy put a lot of time into this. So did interns, staff, all kinds of people getting these pictures and videos throughout the past year of the Bears. Well, just being Bears, really. But it's really fun. It's cool.
That's our old enclosures.
Yeah. And Holly's playing with the water and having a good time.
It was probably hot out that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it feels good to give. And it feels good to help and support. That was timely.
That was.
And we just ask you to keep on being generous. You've been
like you have been
already.
Right?
If we're above the 30,515 mark.
So I get a quick update before we sign off.
I think we might know if somebody said something. But
you're right. They probably would have came out and told us.
I would guess they would have, but they could be in there telling stories.
We'll take a quick look.
Me. So, but there again. As this night goes on, it gets tougher for us. We're going to be doing an 18-hour day today. What's that?
I'm still getting there.
Still getting there. Look at that thumb go. That's
not as fast as my lips.
Thumber's age.
I can talk faster though.
See it. Let's see. We're looking.
30,725. All right. So we got another $200 jump a little bit here.
Yeah. We got
$210
jump.
All right.
Okay, we're going to change that number right now. This is kind of fun this year. We're trying to update it as much as we possibly can. I wonder what percentage we're at now.
Oh, I got that too for you.
We got that too. Isn't it nice? Staples in that. See how below budget we are?
60. That's squeezing that every dollar right there.
68%?
68%.
Look at that. That's fun to move that thing.
We are climbing. We'd really like to move it, though, like a whole 10%. That would be nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All at once? That'd be nice.
I don't know. I feel like we're going to make it this year. I think we're going to hit that $45,000 goal. I think it's for good causes. It's for causes this year.
Yep.
It's for multiple things. It's for fence post replacements, which there's a lot of them to replace, about 80-plus posts. They're rotted at the bottoms, and they got to be replaced. There's the waterfalls pump system that's got to be rebuilt and redone. Yep. We battle with it every year.
Yep.
The pond's been fixed. Now we got to get the pumps fixed so that they don't put water in the pit and cause the electric motors to go underwater.
Right.
We've got to get the deck,
painted.
Lookout deck that looks at the falls and everything. We got to get that sandblasted and repainted.
It's going to match
the fencing.
Yep.
It's going to be green.
Oh yeah.
So that'll really fit in nice.
Right. We got all those new cams.
We got all those new cams that we got to recover some fees on.
Yep.
That were a lot. We got 9 cams running live at all times.
Right.
8. And plus this one.
Plus this one, right.
Yeah.
So 8 all times, this one on special occasions.
Yes. And you can tune into the bat house.
Mm-hmm.
You can tune into the
various pen enclosures.
Yep.
We got the mound cam, which is a pan tilt zoom camera, so it's moving around, following the action. Same with the pond cam as well. Those ones are all move and zoom.
Platform.
Right, and it can check out our Osprey platform or whatever
or Eagle
bird
platform,
decides to use it. Yeah.
And that was intern program.
Yeah.
Did that.
Yep.
And then every enclosure's got a cam, and the mount cam is a PTZ, so that can
see multiple cams or pens as well. Yeah.
So we've given you a lot of views, and we don't even have anywhere to hide anymore. So that's a good thing. But
they can probably find the Bears better than us now.
I think they've always been able to. Just think all the lenses we're gonna have to keep clean.
Yeah. That's going to be a lot.
I know.
Better get some microfiber towels.
But again, we want to say thank you. We're going to be back at 7 o'clock with Dr. Lynn Rogers and Donna. We want to thank you for your donations. We're going to shut up now and let you guys just keep donating because it's hard to watch us, as interesting as we can be, and do the donation page at the same time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so we want to give them some time to actually click buttons and put that money to the Bears Center.
John, we're going to give you some time. You got your fingers are a little stiff at your age. So, Marcia, help him out. Write that check, okay? Thank you, and have a great day.
Thanks, folks.
See you at 7 o'clock. Bye.